On one hot summer day, there was a thirsty crow searching for water everywhere. The crow flew long distances, soaring over trees and fields in search of any drop of water to quench its thirst. After a long time of searching, it spotted a small pot sitting under a large tree. The pot had a little water at the bottom, but it was too far for the crow to reach with its beak. The clever crow thought for a moment and decided to gather small pebbles and drop them into the pot. With each pebble it tossed in, the water level rose slightly. After a great effort, the crow was able to reach the water and drank until it was satisfied. Glorified be God for creating it and guiding it to this beautiful idea. The crow felt happy with its intelligence and resourcefulness, and it praised God for the many blessings it had received. It then decided to fly away in search of a cool place to rest. On the other side of the forest, there was a greedy dog who had just eaten a hearty meal, yet he was still unsatisfied. He was searching for something else to eat to fully satiate his hunger. As he walked along the river, he saw a large piece of meat in the mouth of another dog crossing the bridge. The greedy dog coveted the meat and decided he would get it at any cost. He barked loudly to scare the other dog into dropping the meat, but he did not realize that what he was seeing was merely his reflection in the water. When the dog barked, the real piece of meat fell from his mouth into the river. He tried to retrieve it, but the current was too swift. The dog stood at the riverbank watching the meat drift away and disappear, regretting his greed that had caused him to lose everything. Meanwhile, a crow was watching the events unfold from a distance. The crow contemplated the life lesson the dog had just learned. He recognized that greed could lead to losing everything, while smart thinking and patience could help achieve one's goals. The crow returned to his tree, reflecting on what had happened. He had absorbed water and learned an additional lesson in life. As for the dog, he remained at the riverbank, learning in his own way that contentment is an inexhaustible treasure. As night approached, each returned home, carrying with them a new lesson that would remain in their memories forever. After the crow returned to its nest in the tree, it couldn't stop thinking about the greedy dog. The crow decided to give the dog another chance to learn a lesson. The next morning, the crow gathered some small pieces of bread and scattered them along the path leading to the river. The dog saw them from a distance and felt hunger flare up in its belly again.